What is going on, everybody? It is Craig, and as you see from the title, little different sort of video. I will be talking a lot before I open the box. I guess that's not too different from me, but I wanted to say what I'm about to say before I open the box because I wasn't going to be a prisoner of the moment. I didn't want to react if it was a bad box and then dig in worse, or if it was a good box, oh, I know, I guess it's okay. I am I recently talked about a little bit how I stopped with one of my subscription services because they two boxes in a row just didn't ship, didn't respond to emails, and I didn't get anything until I did the claims with PayPal. So that was gone, and I'm at the point now where I am likely, no, not likely, I'm not getting from OC Celebrity anymore. And some of you listening to me say this might be like, oh my God, of course, well, they screw everybody. Or you're saying, what do you mean? They're a great company. Listen, I've heard a lot of issues people have had, not email responses, this and that. And it hasn't been my experience. I mean, stuff shipped slightly late sometimes, no big deal. I guess that happens. I fully accept that. However, the biggest thing for me is with this type of realm is communication. And no, so this wasn't a mystery box. And we are going to do an unboxing, and it's heavy, so who knows? It might be some good stuff. But we are going to do a mystery box. We're going to do a 2024 spooky box. But I bought this. I actually wasn't going to buy it, and then I saw the one that they sent to Mike. And listen, I don't expect to get an autograph in here that is worth more than the box, as he had in his. I get that. I understand that. That's the advertising, and I have no problem with it. But I decided, okay, I'll buy it. What the hell? I do collect signed horror Funkos. I'm actually selling off a bunch of my non-horror Funkos. If you're interested in that, somewhere on eBay, feel free to check them out. So Spooky Box has 2 autograph Funkos in it at least, and then a third item. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. Hopefully I get something I need in my collection. So I ordered it June 3rd, July 3rd. And July 3rd, fine. July 4th, holidays, weekends there, no big deal. I get tracking. I email about tracking. I think July 7th. I'm like, hey, just curious. Has it gone out? And I don't hear anything back until July 10th, and I get sent the numbers. Cool. Here's the numbers. I click on it. It says pre-shipment. Post office awaiting. Okay, that's fine. So figure wait on that day. The next day they'll drop it off. All good. Fast forward. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. It's still saying pre-shipment. So I send an email. I don't get a reply. Fine. 15th, 16th, 17th, I send another email, and now I'm also like what's going on? I asked them in their Whatnot, live Whatnot show, and they said, yeah, there was a couple issues, they'll be handled later today. Okay, fine, no big. I wish they replied to your email, that way I was stressing about, worrying about it. This kept continuing, though. And as this kept continuing, I started talking to people on Facebook about it in a thread, and I had the same experience. Somebody was telling me they actually ordered 3 boxes. And even after I got mine finally updated, they still didn't hear anything back. And even more so when I asked again in the live a couple of days afterwards. They say, oh no, everything went out. Yeah, we fixed that. No worries. And even when I finally did get an email back, some, I don't know, 17 days later or so, from when I originally ordered the box. So it's like, oh, all of them went out. And I'm like, no, they didn't. Here's my tracking number. I'm also familiar with at least 5 or 6 other people. Wasn't sent to. And then, they updated my tracking. Fine. Now it got shipped. But the fact that they kept saying everything's out, and this is what they were telling people if they were even responding to them, it's irksome. I'm not an impatient dude. You just say, hey man, I'm sorry, there was a delay. We didn't get a certain item in. We wanted to utilize some of the boxes. Cool. As long as I know, because otherwise I'm thinking, well, they're not responding to me. I saw Fright Crate do this. Fright Crate ghosted a lot of people. I'm not saying, listen, OC has never done anything duplicitous to that extent, but it's also not a fun experience if you're not giving feedback. If you're not, especially when you keep shipping out these boxes on Whatnot when people buy them, and all the other ones were shipped out, to some of the people that have YouTube channels as well, and I saw their videos, so I know they were out. I just wish they would have responded, and I think because of that, and I guess it's a good way to save money too, I'm not going to stress myself. So now I do understand I'm one of the people now that has this issue with celebrity marketing. Again, they send it to me. They've always sent their stuff out. So I'm just saying, for me, for the aggravation level, I'm not going to order anything else from them anymore, at least not their website. Whatnot, I never had an issue. I actually did a couple of things with Whatnot for them. But you know what? I think I'm off. I'm out regardless. That's why, regardless of what's in this box, I'm hoping it's a good box. I hope it ends on a good note. And if it's not a good box, again, as long as it's close to value, as it's supposed to be, if I don't get a Chase, I know Chase is every other box is a Chase box. But I don't know. I just wanted to put that all out there. So in case anyone asks after the fact why I don't get anything from them anymore, that's why. It doesn't take much to, reply to an email. It doesn't take much to do that. Or even make a post, And I don't think I told you this part. Maybe this will push you over to my side more. And you're not just sitting here like, he's whining. And if you think that way, so be it. But the people that were talking in the Facebook thread for the box, back and forth, mine's not out either. They're not responding. They started to delete some of them. Now, I think they stopped deleting it after people were calling it out a little bit more, but there's 100% posts that I had, especially with the one individual with 3 boxes, that just vanished. But let's see what we got. So like I said, 2 signed pops, at least, horror, spooky, I know that's, and then something else. So it could be 3 pops, could be, 2 pops and a print. So let's see. Everything's... Yep, that's what we got. We got 2 pops, and we got a print of some sort, which I don't recognize the little bit of it I see, so I'm going to put the print over here for now, and we'll do that last. So, what do you think? Think we're going to get a banger? I just hope I get a hard one I don't have, to be honest with you. And I will be happy. And if there's anything I do have, now that I'm back in a little bit of an eBay selling again, I'll just list them up there. Unless, you see this and it's something you're interested in, reach out, work out trade maybe, I don't know. Okay. The first one, you know what? I am very pleased with this one. It is one that I don't have in my collection. I have a Kill Clown signed by all the stuntmen. I do not have a Kill Clowns, in this case a Shorty Pop. I'm not sure if the other one was Shorty too. Signed by the Chioda Brothers. So that is something I did not have in my collection from them. I mean, I did have a print with them on there, and if you look behind, I guess you can't see it. You can't see it. I do have a signed boxing glove from the Chioda Brothers too, but this is neat. I like this. No, this is a keeper. So I got something I wanted. Nice. Now, I did see somebody else get that, and the other top they got was a Tim Curry Pennywise, which some of you might say, "Oh, Pennywise! I love Pennywise." I've got Pennywise more than once, but if I got him, that's fine too. Let's see. No, it's not Pennywise. It is. Again, I have it, so it will be up. It will be up for available. Yeah, I have it, so it will be available. Bob Elmore. 95% sure it's Bob Elmore. I will have to double check it, of course, and if it's not, I'll tell you in the comments. But I've gotten a few of his. So I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what his what the inscription part is, but I'm pretty sure it's Bob Elmore. Okay, so where do we stand right now? Right now, $100 in value, because I did price the Chioda Brothers pops a little bit once I saw it out of curiosity, and I had the Elmore, so maybe 100, 110. So if we don't get an autograph like Mike got, then this was definitely a loss. But that's the risk. Mystery box, I don't bitch if I don't get exactly, because I've gotten mystery boxes and got 8 times the value. Now granted, those usually come some Mythics Authentics. I have got some cool stuff from CSR Collectibles. I do gotta give them their flowers too, so to speak. I don't know why I said that. I hang around. I teach young adults, so I guess I've heard that from there. So let's. Okay, so I'm not gonna look at it just so I can do the flip thing. I did see a little metallic-y looking on the outside. My thought is it Addams Family? And if it is Addams Family, that could be a cast piece. That could be awesome. But I just see some gray, and I know that it might have nothing to do with the Addams Family. But 1, 2, what's the 3? It was Addams Family. Now, is it a cast or 1? I think I only saw 1. Yeah, just 1. Still cool, Angelica Houston. But I will be moving on from it, just because I have another Angelica Houston I have an Angelica Houston Witch, and that is I'm happy with. I would definitely kept this if it was more. So yeah, so I'm glad I did my little discussion in the beginning, so no one's going to accuse me of just because you got a bad box of shit on them. Because again, I said that if I got a good box. But let me know if you're one of the people who they were holding hostage, if you will, the box. If it is a chase box every 1 and 2, I know that doesn't mean if you buy, but I think they said if you buy 2, you'd get a chase. I don't know. Let me know what you got, because I got a feeling that they shipped all the spooky boxes they had initially, because I saw a lot of stuff that went on whatnot, and since these ones shipped, they might have, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for checking out my videos, folks. I appreciate it. I did wait to do this. I didn't want this to be some over-the-top rant, bitching, yelling, because, it's not really, there's more serious issues in life, but definitely frustrating as hell. Until we meet again, peace.